Hello there everyone, welcome back to my channel and I hope that you're all doing well, and thanks for joining me on this special edition where we're going to look at the LNER class N2, and it's also classed as a 3P steam locomotive by Hornby. And looking at the end of the box, we will see that its minimum radius 438mm, DCC ready and double A gauge as previously stated, and then obviously the Hornby code 3465 and the LNER class N2 062 locomotive number 4765. The rear of the box we also have the 3P class indication and also the history, brief history on the loco as usual, and then the drawings of the loco on to the right of the box. Hornby product code R3465 and it is DCC ready, and it is a 062 wheel arrangement and loco number 4765 in black livery, and I believe this is a 5-pole skew wind motor and it's got an 8-pin socket DCC, and obviously this loco has been running in the era 3s from 1923 to 1947, part of the Big Four, and previously this model was actually done by FX in 1981 and then eventually it became a product of Hornby, but more of that just now. So let's delve into the detail of this loco. So coming from an FX background, I am sure that this is more a super detailed version for the time and more modernish look in general. So the loco was also in its sleeve box packaging, and I have no idea from what year this loco was, but I do believe it's 1982, but could DCC be already in use at 1982? I doubt it, but let's go move on. Maybe somebody can comment there in the comments for me and just give me a shout out. What do you think? Was this model actually from 1982? I believe so. Obviously we have a paper maintenance sheet and a basic old mainline chassis featuring on this loco, and it's actually a very light loco. It's not really got a lot of weight to it, and a very plastic feel to the body in general. So it has a red buff beam featuring sprayed buffers, loco, the sprung buffers, and the loco number painted on the buffer beam. Red lining all over the loco and really makes it stand out on this unique black livery. And in case you guys didn't notice, this loco is quite dusty and I intend to clean it. I'm just not very good at taking locos apart to get the body shell off and to scrub it, so I'm going to have to carefully do it with a old brush, a makeup brush or something that I can find, and then maybe just a cotton bud and cleaning it off. But yes, very interesting. This loco has been standing on a shelf in a hobby shop and obviously collecting dust, maybe from the previous owner already, and yeah, still running okay. And when I saw it, I just knew I had to have it. So a nice addition to the layout. Handrails and door handle for the smoke box, and these also on the top we can see the whistle, the dome, and also the handrails and door handles and the valves, and yes, very interesting, the coal load, and then also the air openings, catches and hatches at the cab, but they sadly cannot open. And then also there's no futuristic items in the cab itself. It's still the very old style, but yet this is a very unique loco. There was also no extras in the box on the loco, so I guess everything was already pre-fitted on the loco, like the end couplers as well as the vacuum brakes, and these handrails and other extras around the loco, but also a builder's plate and a loco designated shed tab that's also on there, and then obviously the LNER kind of like a 3D print with the number 4765 standing out nicely depicted there, and yes, the red lining over the boiler sides and all the way around the loco. So very, very nice indeed. And I must say, this is the only black livery LNER tank that I have. The rest is LMS and other ones, and then of course I've got my Lemberg in the LNER, which is also wartime black. So yeah, very nice addition to my layout, and I found it secondhand and definitely running okay so far, so I cannot complain, and it was a reasonable price that I got it at. Then in general, a really nice addition to my layout, but with that, let's delve into the history of the LNER N2 locomotive. After the First World War in 1918, Nigel Gresley considered a number of possible designs for a new suburban tank engine, including an improved 062 tank and 0262T and a 264T. His improved 062 tank was accepted by the Great Northern Railway, the GNR, for development, and then was introduced in 1920. Based on the Class N1, the new Class N2 design featured larger diameter cylinders and the Stephenson piston valve gear and a superheated boiler and a greater water capacity. The piston valves were positioned above the cylinders, requiring a high-pitched boiler. This, combined with a short chimney to keep the locomotive within the metropolitan loading gauge, gave the N2 class a powerful appearance. 60 GNR Class N2 locomotives were built between 1920 and 1921, and these were followed by 47 LNER Group Standard Class N2s between 1925 and 1929. Although initially built for passenger duties out of King's Cross and Margate, often with a distinctive quad-arch coach sets, subsequent locomotives were built for similar suburban services around Edinburgh, Glasgow and Dundee. There were four main variants of the Class N2. The N2/1 was built for GNR between 1920 and 1921 at Doncaster Works, and then obviously numbered 46006 to 4615, and at the North British Locomotive Company, numbered 4721 all the way up to 4770. The N2/2 batch were built in 1925 by Bayer, Peacock and Company and were numbered between 2583 up to 2594. Whilst the N2/3 batch was built at Doncaster Works in 1925 and were numbered 892 to 897. The N2/4 locomotives were built in two batches in 1928 and 1929, and the first batch by Hawthorne, Leslie and Company numbered 2662 up till 2681, and the second by Yorkshire Engine Company number 2682 to 2690. 5 of these engines, number 2685 to number 2690, are generally categorized as N2-3, although they were never in build-up type to the N2-4 locomotives, differing in having been built without condensing apparatus. So there you have it, just a very different loco, a different tank engine with the outside piping and all its unique features and the cab style and everything. And yes, I just had to have this one. Another one to add on my collection, on my layout. And yes, part of my big birthday batch orders that I received. So yeah, I'm very, very grateful for that, and I really enjoy the hobby so much. And thank you everyone for joining me once again, and wishing you all the best. Regards, Elizabeth.